Otherwise, we will be here until. Okay. Senator Allen, you're presenting one bill today, Senate Bill 622. Please proceed when ready.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair and members. So existing law requires the state to establish a unique identification program for cannabis to track product from seed to sale. Now, this track and trace system is intended to prevent diversion to and kind of a protection from the unlicensed market, and also to minimize threats to public health and safety in the event of a product recall. Now, law also specifies that a unique identifier must be visible and affixed by cultivators to the base of each cannabis plant. This requirement creates unnecessary labor and operational costs for cannabis cultivators, as well as millions of pounds of needless plastic waste, including tags, zip ties, packaging, and disposal bags. According to data provided to us by the department, the DCC, the Department of Cannabis Control, something like 43 million plastic tags were issued by the department to licensed cultivators in 2022 at a cost of $15 million to the state. The individual plastic plant tags are ineffective at preventing diversion, since cannabis product would not be diverted until the plants are harvested. All individual plant tags are discarded upon harvest, and the product is then batched with a single package tag for the track and trace program. Products only ever trace back to the batch, and the individual plant is never identified. And the same batching system is used by the California Farm Bureau and the U.S. Department of Agriculture to track produce in case of product recall. So this bill seeks to provide more flexibility to the department to regulate how cannabis plants are tagged to ensure easy identification of plants for effective enforcement by inspectors and compliance by cultivators, while minimizing wasteful and expensive and, quite frankly, absolutely unnecessary single-use tags. So testifying in support of our bill this morning, is Amy O'Gorman Jenkins on behalf of Cannacraft, and then we also have Jason Schmelzer on behalf of the National Stewardship Action Council.
Ms. Jenkins, please proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman and committee members. Amy Jenkins here on behalf of Cannacraft, a vertically integrated California cannabis company with a licensed cannabis farm in Lake County. Existing law requires licensed cultivators to affix a plant tag to every single cannabis plant in the state. These tags are only used once on one plant and then thrown away, as the author stated. During the summer planting, this means cultivators like Cannacraft bring in temporary crews to do the backbreaking work of zip tying one tag to each individual plant in temperatures well over 100 degrees in some cases. During the fall harvest, cultivators bring in crews again to remove those same tags and then throw them away. As important as the human toll is the environmental toll. Over the past 5 years, the state has used between 200 and 250 million plastic plant tags, generating over 1 million pounds of plastic waste. But the biggest tragedy here is that those tags do nothing to prevent diversion, which was the stated intent of these tags in the first place. What I mean by that is that the one-time plant tag do nothing to prevent diversion when the plant is in the ground, as stated. SB 622 updates the individual plant tag requirement by removing the mandate that a tag be affixed to the base of each cannabis plant, and instead authorizes the department to establish alternative mechanisms to ensure licensed cannabis is properly tracked and traced throughout the supply chain. This is a common sense bill that will save potentially tens of millions of dollars to the state, significantly reduce the cannabis industry's environmental footprint while improving the operational efficiency of cannabis farms. For these reasons, Cannacraft strongly encourages your support for this bill today. I'm also proud to express support on behalf of the California Cannabis Industry Association, People's California, March and Ash, and Spark. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and members. Jason Schmelzer here today on behalf of the National Stewardship Action Council, which is a nonprofit that advocates for an equitable and circular economy. We strongly support SB 622, which would reduce unnecessary single-use plastics that are currently being produced in California's cannabis cultivation system. State law requires the single-use plastic plant tag be affixed to the base of each cannabis plant. 43 million of these single-use tags were issued last year. The cannabis plants are also required to have a digital tag, which essentially negates the use of the plastic tag. So eliminating the mandate would dramatically cut single-use plastics in California, and we strongly support the bill and thank Senator Allen for bringing it forward.
Thank you, sir. Any other witnesses in the room in support of this measure? Name, affiliation, and support or opposition, please.
Good morning, members of the committee. Good farmers, great neighbors. From Monterey, Santa Barbara, and Ventura County, representing over 30 farmers in strong support.
Thank you, sir. Any other witnesses in support?
Chairs and members, Marvin Pineda, here on behalf of Metric, that does the track and trace for the state of California. We don't have a position on the bill. We want to thank Senator Allen for introducing the bill, and as questions come up, we're available for him and for the committee. Thank you.
Thank you. That was opposition. Any other support?
That's opposition or
No, we're not.
no position? Yeah.
Oh, no position.
Yeah.
Sorry, I misunderstood. Any other support witnesses in the room? Okay. Any lead opposition witnesses? Seeing none. Any other opposition witnesses to this measure? Seeing none of those, let's go to the teleconference service. Moderator, if you would please prompt any individuals waiting to testify on the teleconference line, either in support or opposition to Senate Bill 622. We will take them now. Moderator? Moderator?
To provide support and to provide comments in support or opposition for 622, please press 1, then 0. And 1 moment, please. (109), please go ahead.
Chair and members, Alicia Priest on behalf of Kiva Confections in support. Thank you.
Next, please. Next, please.
97, your line is open.
Good morning. This is Amber Morris with NorCal Cannabis and strong support.
Thank you. Next, please.
Line 48.
My name is Kristen McElroy from the County of Orange, and I strongly oppose SB 662.
Thank you. Next, please.
114. Please go ahead. We'll go to line 116.
Next, please.
116, you're open.
Next.
116, please go ahead.
Hello, my name is Stephanie Whitehead. I'm a court reporter in San Diego, and I strongly oppose 662.
We're not on that bill, ma'am, but you may want to come back.
Thank you.
Next, please.
There are no further comments in queue at this time.
Thank you, moderator. Let's bring the matter back to the dais and my colleague, Senator Wahab.
Thank you. Senator, I just really want to appreciate you bringing this forward and working with obviously all the groups that have spoken in support of this and just, again, streamlining an industry that is still relatively new. So, Chair, when appropriate, I will be moving this item. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator. Thank you. Any other questions, comments? Seeing none, Senator Allen, would you like to close?
Appreciate the good work of the committee, and I think Senator Wahab hits the nail on the head, and I respectfully ask for an aye vote.
At the appropriate time, we'll take it up.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.